तो मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि अगर जैसे कि मेरे पास 1.1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स है, तो उस हिसाब से मेरे पास बहुत सारा प्रमोशन का ऑफर आते हैं। तो जैसे कि एस्ट्रोटॉक और बहुत सारा कहीं सारा आते हैं, जैसे गेमिंग, वो गलत है, मुझे पता है। ऑफ कोर्स एस्ट्रोटॉक ऑलवेज गलत, ये गलत है। एस्ट्रोटॉक
I'm not familiar.
एस्ट्रोटॉक एप्स है,
Astrology. Oh,
एस्ट्रोलॉजी, सॉरी।
right.
तो उनका भी मैसेज आता है कि उनका प्रमोशन करते हैं, तो पैसा बहुत सारा देंगे, 1 लाख से ऊपर देंगे, तो मैंने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया है। तो मैं तो उसको गलत देखता हूँ, गलत नज़र से देखता हूँ। तो आप लोग हमें क्या सिखाते हैं, उसको करना चाहिए, अगर किया तो कितना चार्ज करना चाहिए?
Right. So I think that's a great question. So first of all, definitely do not.
Sorry, Milan, could you just translate the question first of all?
Okay, for those of you, my Hindi isn't great, but I will explain what I understood. If there are any Hindi experts, please feel free to jump in. But he said he's got 1.1 million followers, and when he has 1.1 million followers, he gets invitations from brands that don't necessarily align with his values, right? So like astrology apps, for example, right? But he doesn't feel very comfortable with astrology apps because that's not really aligned with his values, right? So he's saying, well, should we actually work with brands that maybe I don't feel is right, right? And if we do, then how much should we charge, right? So let me answer the first part of the question. Should you work for brands that don't align with your values and you don't feel right with? Absolutely not, right? Like it's a no-brainer. You do not work with brands that you feel may take people away from the Dharma. What you're going to find as creators is that many brands will approach you. And unfortunately, in Samsara, it will be probably the bad brands first, right? The gambling brands, the astrology brand, whatever they are, right? And you will find it's very tempting because they offer a lot of money, right? Why do they offer a lot of money? Because they capitalize on the suffering of a lot of people, right? And that's why they have a lot of money to give, right? But if you do that, what happens? And I actually know creators, so I can tell you what happens. They lose trust in you. They feel you are a sellout.
The audience loses trust in you.
Yeah.
That's the consequence.
And so the moment they lose trust in you, everything will decrease. Negative comments will go up. They said, I thought you were different. How could you do that? Right? So there has to be authenticity. There has to be alignment with your beliefs and your values. And the idea of doing this, right, in the right way, is because we want authentic Dharma companies to realize that, wow, there are powerful creators out there that we can support, right? But if we don't provide the opportunities, then authentic Dharma companies who are really doing good in the world will never recognize and see us, right? And we can never work with them. So the second part of the question is almost irrelevant because it's like I would never work with a brand that I didn't align with.